Hi y'all, how you doing? uh, Listen, I'm in one of my favorite parks, Sawyer Park in Bend, Oregon. And today's my last day being here. It is actually kind of bittersweet as I drive around delivering for lunch, and I'm about to do dinner here in a bit. Just 2 months here. 2 months. That was definitely not planned by any means. I feel like there's so many lessons that I've learned here. I grew a lot in these 2 months that I've been here. Bird's trying to tell me something and agrees with me. But I've been reflecting a lot this last few days, knowing that this is my last week here, kind of enjoying the last areas that I've been. I even went through a few areas today and yesterday to take some pictures and videos that I didn't get a chance to, because I'm going to put a video together of just Bend. Like, literally, Bend has been amazing. The people here has been great. The city is just a gentle city. I'm definitely moving here after some of my traveling in a couple of years, but I'll probably be back even before then just to visit. Probably next spring, I'm thinking, because I haven't even done everything I wanted to here. And it has been for 2 months, seriously, all day, every day has been beautiful. There was a few days last month that has been a little bit on the heat wave, so we got in the 90s, and those were the tough ones. And it rained one time. One time. But we are in the high desert here, so I get it. So, but anyway, I had written down some notes here on what I wanted to impress on how much Ben has changed me. And there's so much. I mean, even some of these notes, that's just a fraction. I honestly, there's so much that I can't even express everything, but I'm gonna give it a shot. So, you know what? It's okay, because it's even if it's just more of my type of diary to video vlog, or whatever you want to call it, vlog. For me, because of all the lessons that I have done and learned. And how I got here and what I achieved since I've been here, So anyway, long story short, I love this park, by the way. Sawyer, it's one of my favorites. This was by accident one day. Again, videos later. But it's so peaceful. I mean, I've been over here 30 minutes talking to you, and not one person really came by. I mean, I hear dogs, I see people. Porta potty behind me stopped slamming. Anyway, all right, so now that I'm leaving, I had jotted down some things that I know I've learned while I've been here. And I needed to learn all that stuff here, especially here. Mostly because this is why my angels kept telling me no. Because in every other area that I thought I was going to be there, it wouldn't have been as good, I don't believe. And because I know I'm going to be living here at some point, I literally put all my energies everywhere I went. And I mean, I've went to every freaking neighborhood that I think I have delivering, because that's what I've been doing, is DoorDash, and making some good money here too. And that's why I know it's been very, very good for me here. I'm very happy that I end up doing Bend more than I thought. I never thought I would like Bend as much. I mean, it was on my list to go see, and that's it, like a touristy thing, but definitely not thinking about moving here until now, Anyway, so let me tell you what kind of lessons, okay? I was gonna say there's so many number ones. All right, so I guess not. My number one would be how to be more self-sufficient. I learned that definitely here. Because I had a lot of help at the beginning trying to figure this shit out. Because like I said, I was trying to figure out my footing because I wasn't sure where I was going, what I was doing, how I was doing it, how I was going to work, where I was going to live, any of that stuff. Like, legit. When I had planned for this, I was not really, I thought I knew what I was doing when I first did it. And I had all kinds of money when I first did this, but then I get up here and I'm broke already. So now what, you know? So now that I know, it took me a lot of fails, a lot of setbacks to get to where I am. And you know what? I'll do it all over again to teach these lessons for me, to learn these lessons for me, honestly. I'm one of those people, some people that know me personally knows this about me. I don't give up too easy, okay? Very rare do I actually give up. And I say that, and I don't, does not mean I don't finish things, because sometimes I don't. I mean, look at school, but that's another story on its own. I just don't give up. I have to at least try my hardest before I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Fuck it, I'm done. It takes a lot for me to do that, to say that. So, for me, there was a lot of fails at the beginning, but that's how I learn. Well, that's not how anybody learns, honestly. But for me, definitely, I know that about me. So I knew this wasn't going to be fucking easy, not even a little bit. It's something that you have to fail and fail again in order to succeed, you know? No, it's not just a cliche. It's actually meaning. You know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah, I learned how to be self-reliant here and depend on myself, and which is the best thing for me, honestly, because I'm going to be on the road by myself solo doing this for at least a while. That's the other thing that I've learned. I did not write down, but that's okay. I know I have to do this solo. I know I'm supposed to be doing this solo, but it would have been nice just to, meet some people and chill out and hang out and maybe go on a hike and, something, whatever. But it is what it is, and these are the lessons you need to learn. There's a reason why I'm here solo doing this. I know that. I'm starting to realize that now too. So, and that's okay too. I'm okay with this. There's a lot of lessons that I need to learn before that person, that special someone, will come into my life that the universe already has ready for me. So until then, I'm fine with this. Anyway, so yeah, more self-sufficient. I'm very proud of myself for that. And now I know what I'm doing. It has taken me a lot to do that. Even though I had researched the hell out of everything before I did this, some things I forgot because it might have been a while since I researched the last thing or whatever. I knew about the free camping places, even showers, stuff like that. I knew about all that, but I couldn't remember where and when and all that stuff about it. So I kind of re-taught myself on that. So I figured out where the forces are, the free stuff, the dispersed camping. The showers is another story. Showers would be fine if it wasn't for COVID. That has been the difficult part because everything is closed for the fucking COVID. Don't get me started. That's a video on its own. But anyway, so that's been really difficult. I have been sneaking in this campground at least once a week to do that. And then at least once a week I've been doing Tammy or something. So I try to spread them apart 3 and 4 days. It depends on my hair. If it starts getting greasy and stuff, it's like, okay, time for a shower. So, but yeah, I've been sneaking into a campground because I went to the campground 4th of July weekend, and I'm kind of glad I did because I kind of scoped it out. And now I know how to sneak in one because I've done it before and not just here. So that is something I have had to learn. It's more of being confident. Honestly, you just walk in like you've already been there and you've done this kind of thing and just walk in. If somebody stops you, then you leave. So far, I've been lucky. But anyway, so that's been the hardest part, is the shower, honestly. And like I said, now I can sleep in my car now that it's car ready. So I've been doing that a lot more. And I'll be doing that a lot more because most places I'll be only staying a couple days. DoorDash. DoorDash is definitely a good lesson for me because I knew that was going to be one of the things that I was going to be using to keep going. Like, just go to another city, get more gas money, food, whatever. But now it's going to be my actual sole income at this point, because now that I don't have to worry, because my whole thing was I was going to stop every, I don't know, once a month or two or so or whatever, and stay somewhere for a couple months, get enough money saved so I can keep going until the next time I need money. That was my plan. That plan did not work out, but that's okay because I can still keep going even with DoorDash. So DoorDash has been awesome, actually. Instacart, again, also good. That's the only two things I want to do for now. I know there's other ones like Grubhub and Uber Eats and stuff like that, but I don't feel like doing all that stuff. One's enough, two's enough, you know what I mean? And that's up to you. You guys, you can do what you want on your own, traveling thing, if that's what you want to do. But it is perfect to travel with, by the way, because it's literally anywhere you can do. I say meet and talk with the locals on this one. That is something I've been learning to do because I'm very much introverted. I'm very much to myself. I know it sounds stupid because if you know me in real life, you're like, no, you're not. You're freaking a butterfly, social butterfly. And I'm like, yes, I am. But it's because I know you. I'm not really that way until I warm up to you, okay? So it's really sometimes hard for me just to even say hi, okay? Especially with these masks now. I feel like that's easy for me to hide. Any of the introverts understand that. But yeah, I guess you call me as introvert extrovert because I can be extroverted, but only when necessary. It gets a lot out of me, a lot of my energy, and I don't want that. I like to keep my energy, But anyway, so I say meet and talk to locals because it has gotten me out of my shell that way. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that even more in other places. You can meet friends all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting that down because, yes, I will meet and talk with the locals, Well, I say on how I prepare my car to sleep in, it definitely taught me how to do that because, like I said, I wanted to make sure I did that before I left this area. And I did, so. And it's working out great. It's a little cold, so I wear my pants and my socks and stuff, but it's still like mornings like this morning, oh my God, I was freezing. It was like 45 or something when I woke up. And I could not go back to sleep. And even where I was in the last few days, was at a trailhead, so you can sleep in your car because I've seen a lot of van lifers there and stuff. And that's another thing. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting to see more people that live in their van, truck, car, RV, whatever, I mean, everybody travels in a different form, and I've also watched more YouTubers of van life and kind of get ideas from them. I've been doing that a lot last couple weeks since I did my car because I was trying to figure out how am I going to set up my car. So I looked at other people's and kind of get my area how I want it. It's not perfect and it's not, again, temporary. I've got my dad's going to help me out trying to figure this out, help me, I hope, on a platform so it'll be easier. And me setting it up and setting it down every day takes a lot more time. So I'm trying to figure out how to shed more time out of that. But that's another story on its own. This is very important. You've got to have your own self-care. Okay? And that could mean anything. Anywhere from like your skin care to hair care to just your general body, keeping yourself hydrated, because I'm in the freaking desert here, so my skin has been very, very dry, and normally it's not like that. So I've been using a lot more moisturizer, which I never hardly ever use, you know what I'm saying? But it's not just that. For me, my self-care, and it depends on where you're at and what you're doing in your journey and stuff, but for my self-care, for me, it's going around these parks. And I take I don't care if it's only 15 minutes. I love Mother Nature. That's the reason why I'm doing a lot of this, is so that I can see Mother Nature everywhere. Mama Gaia just surprises me with every turn. Like, seriously, no matter where I go, it's beauty everywhere. So stuff like this, I'll sit there and I'll go ground myself on the grass and take off my shoes and earth. I'll walk around the park, you know, whatever. I look at animals and maybe go check out birds and whatever, you know, just enjoy Mother Nature. Do you know what I'm saying? And of course, there are always dogs around here, so I'm like, oh, I want a dog. I want a dog so bad, it's not even funny. That's another video on its own, because I am getting one while I'm on this journey, just saying. But I have to do stuff first. Anyway, so yeah, self-care is just however you're caring for yourself, basically. Now, the reason why I go there, at least from here on Ben, because they have their hydro bed and the massage chair. So yes, I do that a lot, especially because when I was sleeping in the tent, or now I'm sleeping in my car, my back is always constantly getting hurt, you know, or sore or whatever. You know, you're not sleeping on an actual bed. Even an air mattress don't really do all that great. Because you do have to have self-care while you're on this kind of journey, especially living in a car like the way I do. Okay, so that is something, yeah, that I have learned a lot in this past few weeks, that I have to take care of myself. Because if I hurt myself while I'm on the road, I'm stuck wherever I go, and there's nobody taking care of me but me. So I need to be really more careful, more self-aware, which I am anyway. So yeah, self-care, guys, that's an important thing for me. So I've been more paying attention. Perseverance. That is what I've definitely learned. I think in everything I've done in my life, I've always had perseverance, because I don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And I know that is definitely true here, for the fact that I'm still here. I'm still going, and I'm learning along the way. And I've had done this before. If I felt like, oh shit, I only have $5 to my name, I need to go work a little bit to go eat. I have done that. Last weekend, I had to, there goes the potty again. Last weekend, I was negative in my account. And in order to eat, I had to go work first to get it to positive. And let me tell you, that was a hard day. Another thing I've learned because of that, always try to keep a few dollars cash on you for those emergencies. I used to keep cash all the time on me. It was mad money. My dad taught me that a long time ago. That's why I have a jar of change all the time, because you never know. I'll sit out there and freaking count out change for a meal. I don't give a shit. I eat cheaply. I haven't got my stove yet that I want, because that will be a lot easier, but I just haven't got there yet. Honestly, I don't know where I'm gonna store it in my freaking car at this point. So I'm working on getting that, because that will be a lot easier, a lot cheaper for me to eat doing that. But for right now, I eat cheaply, and every now and again, yeah, I'll go out and get an actual sit-down restaurant. There's a lot of things up there that has taught me, like how to budget the right way in order to keep going. And I'm about to go on the road, so that's really gonna keep me going. I have to. So, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna probably sit at some cities a couple of days at a time, sometimes even up to a week. If it's really good money the first couple of days, then I'll be like, oh, this is a good city, I'm staying here, get some money ahead, because I'd rather be ahead than behind, because I keep doing that too. But yeah, I've learned to keep a little cash on me. And I guess my last thing, yep, is have fun. That's what I'm doing. Well, this is why I'm doing this, to have fun. The 2 months that I've been here, there's so much to explore. I cannot wait to explore, and I didn't get to do much of it. I didn't do a whole lot of exploring, but the ones that I did do was a lot of fun. I went out of my comfort zone and did a few by myself, did some stuff with Tammy. There was some hiking that I really wanted to do, but I'm going to save for another time. So yeah, have fun, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing. From here, I'm planning on going to quite a bit in the next 2 weeks before I meet up with my parents. There's going to be videos like this every now and again, but there's going to be videos here that it might be 10 minutes, it might be an hour, over lessons that I've learned on the road, because I'm going to be on the road now more than just in one stationary place like I have here. But there's a lot of lessons here, so I can't really complain. It's going to be bittersweet leaving here tonight. Yeah, I'm really going to miss this area. That's why I'm enjoying every little part I can get right now. Anyway, I got to go back to work. So I guess I will talk to you guys in the next video. Till then, you keep on shining, and I love you guys.